Hey there, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. All right, we have 2 zodiac signs left to do for this harvest moon energy readings. And yeah, we've got Aquarius and Taurus left here. So we're going to go ahead and choose one of these and get into it. So thank you for being here. I love you guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the follow button over there on TikTok for me, I'm trying to get my live button so I can do free readings over there. So it's at Ascend With Me Tarot on TikTok, so you can find me over there too. All right, guys, let's get started. Remember, only take what resonates. He could be she could be he. The roles could be reversed, okay? But it could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node placement, or the person's placement. So really, you know, take what doesn't fit with a grain of salt, you guys, and you know, take your confirmation. You'll either get strong confirmation and it'll sound right, feel right to you, or it won't, okay? All right, let's see who we're going to read for. I got them pretty mixed up there. All right, Spirit, is it going to be Aquarius or Taurus? I keep getting back to Taurus. All right, so Aquarius, you will be up last, sweetheart. Let's see what's going on in the energy for Taurus for the harvest moon. What's going on for the, okay, happiness, but it's coming out sideways. We're going to turn it right side up. So, Taurus, I feel like there's a situation you're not quite sure if you're happy about or not. Yes, maybe you don't trust your own psychic abilities on something because there's some temporary problems. All right. This is psychic ability, trust your intuition in reverse. It's almost like someone here, this isn't you, it's someone you're dealing with. There's someone here who's just kind of letting temporary problems cloud their vision on whether they're happy or not happy in a situation. They're undecided on are they happy or not, because they're just focused on the problems here. And they're not really tapping into their intuition. Yeah, whoever this is, Spirit's telling them they need to do some energetic sweeping. They may be needing to move to a new home, or maybe just Spirit saying, you know, this person may need a new attitude. This could be somebody that you're dealing with, Taurus. This could be somebody who maybe pretends like they're happy, but you know, they might say they're happy. They might be there with you, for example, but you can tell this person's not happy. And maybe your intuition's telling you that, you know, maybe you need to sweep this energy out of your life, but you don't, it's like you're not trusting your intuition. Maybe, you know, it's just too much of a hassle to deal with or something. It's like you don't want to, and you just don't even want to deal with something. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. So tell me about the energy of happiness. Yeah, pay attention to your work. Maybe you're not happy with some work that's being done. Maybe you're not happy with your job. And your intuition could, so if it's not a relationship I was just talking about, maybe it's a job. Okay? And so instead of a new home, you're wanting a new job because, you know, you go into work with an attitude every day, or maybe there's somebody at work that has an attitude and it's nothing but problems, and you're just feeling maybe uncomfortable wherever you're at, whether it's a job or a relationship. I feel like there's a lot of uncomfortable energy there that you're just trying to ignore, okay? Because it's too much of a hassle to make the change. And so Spirit's trying to bring you some good fortune, but maybe you're not listening to your intuition. That's what I'm getting here. What's the temporary problems? Problems are only temporary, okay? It's not the end of the world when things happen. Whoever I'm tapping into, this may not be you, but whoever I'm tapping into, this person's a big drama queen or king, okay? They're very dramatic, and, you know, this person, like the smallest thing could happen and it's just like, oh my gosh, the end of the world type energy, right? Is what I'm getting here. This person, this is the person who needs a new attitude. They're too dramatic, too caught up in like the problems. Always focused on the problem. Never really the solution here. They say they're happy, but they're not really happy, okay? They don't like their job. They may not like their relationship. Yeah. So this person this person, whoever this is, they're going to need to balance this situation out. It's going to require careful handling. But whoever this is, they're ignoring. They're just trying to avoid handling whatever it is. It's like, woe is me. Yeah, woe is me. There's some kind of family wish, something that they wish for in regards to family that maybe they're unsatisfied with. Yeah, involvement with the law. There could be some situation that's going to happen with the law with a dark man, okay? Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, or this could just be somebody who's in, really dark energy. That's a fan. There's a fan who's in dark energy that may want to celebrate and romance somebody here. Anyways, so let's just see. Let me, you know what? We're going to do like what we did in Leo so I can get a little bit more understanding of what this energy may be saying here. All right, let's see why. Yeah, somebody's getting justice. Somebody's receiving some sort of justice, some sort of offer. They learned a lesson here. Or they're about to learn a lesson, okay? It's got to do with like avoiding problems, not trusting their intuition, and, being wishy-washy in regards, what makes them happy. It's like one minute they feel like, okay, I'm happy, then the next minute they're not. They're very temperamental, this energy, okay? One minute they're happy, one minute they're not. They never know from one minute to the next if they're happy. It's like, it's their attitude is based on something. They're very whoever this is, they're very out of balance. Spirit's saying this person needs an attitude check. They need to reshift, refocus on what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life, what is happiness. This person is like, it's like they're showing me a boat that's just kind of flailing along in the wind here. Can't set a course because they're just so back and forth, wishy-washy, undecided. Okay, focused on all the wrong issues, which are like problems that are temporary. This is what they're needing to balance out. They know they need to pay attention to their work, but they're unable to pay attention to their work because of this wishy-washy energy. So tell me about the flowers coming out sideways. What is that energy? Yeah, okay, somebody, they're being deceptive, whether this is them deceiving themselves or they're being deceptive to another and acting like they're happy when they're really not. Okay, so this could be you doing this to someone, or someone you're dealing with maybe doing this to you. Okay, they're being deceptive because they pretend to be happy when they're really not happy. And since they're only pretending to be happy, whoever they're pretending to be happy with, they're giving like major attitude issues to. And only focused on all the negative, all the problems, what's going wrong, what you're not doing right, stuff like that. It's because they're not really happy. But they don't want to like deal with that. They don't want to create a change. So they're just sitting there with this attitude, not really willing to do the work, not trusting their intuition. They're expecting good fortune, but all they keep receiving is temporary problems because they haven't balanced out. They need to balance. They need to do the work, whoever this is. What is this psychic intuition trying to tell them? They're ignoring whatever this is. That they need to block out distractions. They need to quit focusing on all the temporary problems that are, right? They can't base their attitude on what's going right or what's going wrong in their life from moment to moment. It's like they're basing how they feel about themselves, how they feel about others on like situations that are arising instead of, trying to work through the energy, finding solutions, letting the energy, guide and heal or teach. They're just so consumed of like this dramatic energy. And so Spirit's saying that, problems are going to come and problems are going to go. But, they stay the longer you choose to ignore them, is what I'm hearing. So their intuition is telling them to quit focusing on the problems. Quit lying to themselves on whether they're happy or not. Block out distractions and get to work. So what is the current temporary problem? I think it's more than just one thing. I feel like, for example, they put their clothes in the dryer the night before. They wake up the next morning and the clothes are still a little bit damp. Instead of just putting the clothes on for another 5 minutes, right? They want to run through the house screaming and hollering because it was somebody's fault because somebody must have opened the dryer. And so why are their clothes wet? Like they throw a fit instead of just, okay, well, they're damp a little bit. I could take an extra couple minutes just to throw them in there by themselves and let them dry. No, this person don't do that. Instead, they throw a hissy fit. And they just want to focus and because they got an attitude. They want to make everybody else angry. They want to make everybody else have an attitude. That's the energy I'm picking up on. That's just an example of what Spirit was showing me. That this person, that's what they get triggered easily. Okay? So their problem is their attitude, but they don't realize that yet. Their problem is this dramatic attitude that they're trying to basically blame on everybody else. Yeah, and that's the lesson they're meant to learn. Their lesson has to do with their attitude and how they face issues that arise in their life. There's always two options to every situation. You can take the dramatic, more, triggering type route where you're going to be triggered with anger or anxiety or you get to choose your attitude is what Spirit's saying. Okay? This person, that's a lesson they're being taught is your good fortune is going to continue to be blocked until you learn this lesson that every given moment you get to choose how you respond. Doesn't mean life's always going to work out and you're never going to have a temporary problem or big problems even, but it's how you face those issues that counts. It's not the issues themselves, it's how you work through them that matters. And whoever I'm tapping into, this could be somebody you're in a relationship with, okay? It could be your own child or something, I don't know. But however I'm tapping into, they're going through a major lesson right now. The reason why they get so triggered over these issues, though, and they react in such a dramatic way is because they're not happy. They're not happy within themselves, within a situation that they're just accepting, but they don't want to admit that. They don't want to deal with it. And so it's being deceptive. They're deceiving themselves and they're deceiving others. It's almost like if you're connected to this person, you're like, I don't know what their problem is. One minute they're fine, the next minute they're going off like, the end of the world here. It's like they get triggered so easily. It's like walking on eggshells around this person. It's because this person's self-deceiving. And it's like every time they have an issue, they want to make it somebody else's problem, somebody else's fault. It's never their fault type thing, So their intuition is blocked, basically, because they need to do some work here. Pay attention to your work. Tell me about pay attention to your work. Yeah, it's got to do with a lover's situation. So this could be your lover. Maybe they have a thing going on at work. Maybe there's maybe they're having a work affair and they have a whole nother family situation going on, but they're miserable because they don't want to leave their family situation behind, but then they're miserable because they want to be with whoever this work affair person could be. If it's not a work affair, then I think it's a lover. It's a love. So maybe they need to find a hobby. Maybe they need to find a job or something that they love. It's like they have nothing to fulfill them. They feel unfulfilled, and they're not even trying to look for something to fulfill them. Not really, because it's somebody else's problem. They're unhappy not because of themselves. That's not how they're looking at it. They're unhappy because you did this, you did that, you hurt me, you didn't you didn't shut the dryer, you left the bathroom light on, whatever it is, right? They're just unhappy within themselves, and they're trying to blame it on a lover possibly, or people that are trying to love on them. Okay? Somebody does have a work affair going on, though. There is somebody at work that they kind of want to be with here, that they feel like, they can't. Maybe that's the self-deception. We'll look at that a little bit in a minute. But they're expecting some good fortune. Tell me about that. They may have done something at work expecting good fortune, but now they're having to balance that out because it's being blocked. Tell me about good fortune. Yeah, sexual connection. They thought there was going to be a sexual connection through some work situation. Okay, they thought this was going to lead to their good fortune. Right, but it's being blocked. and they're angry about this. They're seeing everybody as deceptive because they've been deceptive. They're being deceptive, so they're looking at, they're trying to, I don't know. We'll look in a minute. What needs to be balanced out? What needs to be balanced out? Yeah, some sort of secrets. That's what it is. This person's keeping secrets. They went after something that they thought was going to bring them good fortune, and it did not bring them good fortune. They're just now they're just more confused than they ever were. They don't know if they're happy or not happy. Their fortune is blocked. They could be having financial issues. They need to learn a lesson about keeping their attitude in check and how to move through problems in their life without it being the end of the world or you know, trying to pass the blame to someone else type energy. This is, I don't know who this is in your life, but they're stuck. They're in this stuck energy until they learn this lesson, deal with this, balance this out, face these secrets. There's secrets at work and a lover. That's the secret that's making them the most unhappy. But it's not coming out like, oh, I got hurt by someone I was having an affair with at work. It's coming out like, you're not doing this right. It's like they're nitpicking at you. You know, they're taking their frustration out on you, but they can't tell you why they're frustrated because they cheated on you possibly. Or maybe it's just something, a secret that they don't want people to know, whatever they've done at work here. So it's coming out in different ways, in little dramatic ways, like what I was explaining earlier. And this is what's going on with this person that I'm tapping into. So what is the Seven of Swords, the Lovers? Seven of Swords and the Lovers, Spirit. Yeah, so they have a work affair that they're having to walk away from because they were a third party. And they expected that, yeah, this person, they expected this person they were having this affair with at work to basically choose to be with them, and they didn't. And so now they have to walk away from being a third party, from a reconciliation they were expecting to have in some sorts with whoever they were working with here. There's a Queen of Swords energy. Could be, who's this Queen of Swords? Two of Swords. This Queen of Swords is making a decision to cut this person off. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this could be a Queen of Swords cutting off a King of Pentacles. This could have been like a masculine energy who thinks, oh, you know, I can have my cake and eat it too. She'll never walk away. She'll never, you know, she'll never choose herself. This Queen of Swords, maybe she was the Queen of Cups before, but now she's the Queen of Swords because she's seeing things clearly and she's not trying to reconcile with this masculine King of Coins energy. This is an earth sign energy. So I could have been talking about a masculine energy up here possibly, but it don't have to be. But this Queen of Swords, I feel like she was working with this masculine or willing to work with this masculine. And now she's no longer willing to be his lover. Maybe she don't even want to have her desk next to him at work. I don't know. He could have been her boss. He could have been her boss, and maybe he was, you know, wielding his power in a wrong, right? Abuse of power is what I'm hearing. Thinking that, you know, well, I'm her boss or I'm above her in some way and I got all this money, so, you know, I can basically have my cake and eat it too. We can just have a sexual relationship. I don't have to give her no more. And she said, no. I'm the Queen of Swords. So, you know, I see you clearly. And the answer is no. I choose me. I'm going to walk away. Okay? I don't see this sexual relationship with you as the good fortune that you see it as. I can have my good fortune without you. I mean, you really thought that you would be able to like use your money and your power to wield over my fortune? No. So she's learning a lesson. This Queen of Swords is learning a lesson, and this King of Pentacles isn't happy about it because his deception, his plan to you know, have control over this feminine who I feel like works under him, that's not working. Like she walked away. Maybe she even quit the job just to get away from him. And so he's mad about that, but he might not be able to say that to the people around him. So it's coming out like he's frustrated on all these little stupid nitpicking things because he can't voice the truth of what's really the issue. The issue is that, he tried something and it failed. And he may have lost some money. He may have lost some sort of fortune because he tried to, use sex to wield power over this feminine energy. And so now whatever was done in the dark is coming to the light with the moon energy, and it's being balanced out. And, I feel like this masculine is, whoever this energy is, if it's the masculine or feminine, remember, it's not male or female, it's energy. This masculine energy is learning a lesson. They're learning a lesson about, how to deal with temporary problems, how to take out their frustrations, how to come out of this energy of thinking that, they can walk through the world wielding this power, being deceptive to others and with no consequences just because they think they're above somebody else. Like, yeah, I don't think so. So now this person's path to good fortune is blocked. Maybe their spiritual gifts, they're not trusting their intuition, so maybe those things are being taken from them because they may have tried to use their spiritual gifts to try to wield power over this Queen of Swords through some sort of sexual energy even that they thought was going to either, they thought this Queen of Swords was going to think she was lucky or something. That, oh my gosh, I'm lucky to just have this sexual relationship with him. That's enough. That's good fortune. But she's a woman of integrity here with her sword of truth up. Actually, she has two swords, and even if she's blindfolded, she's never blindfolded. She's always celebrating herself, and she'll walk away from anything or anyone who does not see her worth or celebrate her and give her, the energy that she deserves, the respect and honor that she deserves. And this masculine thought that, he could have his cake and eat it too. So that's basically have her in his life, working with him or as his lover without having to give her the title of an honor of, a divine feminine, for example, right? Just trying to keep her in this energy of accepting a sexual connection and that being good enough. And so he lost. He's losing it. He's not happy. But he's stuck in some situation, possibly with a family, going off on them for no reason, taking this all out on them for no reason, just because he feels like, he didn't get to eat his cake and have it too, like have his cake and eat it too, right? But he can't tell them the truth of what is really going on, what is really triggering this attitude in him. Why can't he tell them? It's like, why can't he tell them? Why? Because he don't know if they'll be happy with whatever he did here. Sun and coming out sideways. He's not sure of their reaction, maybe. I don't know what he did. Could have been about money. Okay? Why is the sun coming out sideways? I'm confused there, Spirit. Let me go to another deck real quick. What is, tell me, why is the sun here sideways? Yeah, because a money path. A money path is waiting for you. But, okay, so this guy, this is her money path. This is her money path, and she's having to fight for that money path. This King of Pentacles energy wanted to be the boss of the money path. So he did something that basically got him kicked off of his own money path with her. And so whoever his family is or whoever he's going off on, it's like he don't want to tell them what he really did here because they expect him to be on this money path with this feminine. I don't know why. Maybe they're business partners or something. They're meant to be some sort of business partners. They're meant to work together. Okay? They could be lovers. Maybe it's a married couple I'm talking to. I don't know who y'all are. I'm just telling you the energies. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out because I think this could apply so many different ways to those of y'all that are listening and resonating. It's going to speak to you, like Spirit said in the beginning, for your journey and however, just by me talking. So I'm not going to try to go too deep there. But yeah, there's a money path that this King of Pentacles, he's showing up as a King of Pentacles, but he lost his money path. His desire was good fortune. She's trying, okay, so they're supposed to have a working lover's relationship. This guy used power and his intuition, which is now blocked. He was deceptive. He knows they're not going to be happy when they find out he was deceptive on this money path. Because he really thought that he only desired the good fortune here. And control or power. So he's having to learn a lesson. I don't know. Tell me about... Maybe he was supposed to offer her something, right? And no, he was. He was supposed to offer her something. But he offered her like breadcrumbs, bare minimum. When he was supposed to give like this whole pinnacle to this feminine, he kind of kept it for himself and was giving her like, you know, breadcrumbs. Thinking that she would not see clearly. Maybe that she wouldn't realize that, you know... she has just as much power on this money path as he has. So she did realize that and she walked away from him. And because of his own deception, he's unhappy about this. It's like he knows he made his bed and now he has to lie in it type thing. And he has lost his spiritual gifts. His intuitive gifts are being blocked because he created unnecessary problems. And instead of finding solutions to those problems, it's like he went in defense mode. He went trying to cover up his tracks or something. And it's all about this money path. What is the moon? So this is being balanced out. There's a secret that's being revealed, that's being balanced out. It's out of his hands, this King of Pentacles' hands. Yeah, he's trying to point the finger at her. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. It's like maybe she was trying to give him some sort of warning. Or maybe he was trying to give her a warning. I don't know. The secret is why somebody was trying to warn another person. Maybe this person was trying to act like, oh, I'm warning you for your highest good. But really, they wasn't trying to warn the other person. If he was trying to warn her about something... His motives, his true motives were kept secret as to why he was trying to warn her. Okay? If she was trying to warn him about something, he completely ignored her warnings. And maybe that's why he's unhappy. Why is this? Yeah. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So whoever these enemies are that have been trying to intrude on this feminine's money path, okay? Honestly, I feel like I'm dealing with two Tauruses. I feel like there's a feminine Taurus that I was talking about in the very beginning of this reading, and now I feel like this masculine is a whole nother Taurus. Okay? This is like two Tauruses. One's feminine, one's masculine, then we have a Queen of Swords in the center here. One of these people belong on this Queen of Swords money path, and one of them does not. One of them is a karmic enemy, okay? And she may have gotten some sort of warning about this enemy. It was a needle in the haystack trying to figure out who this was, who this is. Somebody that was trying to use sex magic to receive a good fortune here. The warning was you got enemies working against you. They're trying to get on your money path, but they don't belong there type thing, okay? They're being blocked. They're losing their psychic gifts. They're needing to learn a lesson about how to handle their temporary issues, how not to be so dramatic, how, not to take their attitude out on other people in the ways they have been. And then we got a King of Pentacles who I feel like was using power over this feminine. I feel like both sides, both stories are true, okay? But I do feel like there's a feminine and a masculine earth sign energy here that I'm talking about. So think that over and see how that relates to you, I guess. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Tell me about this. Ooh, Lord. Older man. We got older man and Wheel of Fortune. Indecisiveness. Allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So this is an older masculine energy who could be a boss, who's meant to work with this feminine. So if he's an older man, she might be younger than him. Okay, they're supposed to pay attention to the work in regards to like lovers and be on a path together. But instead, he's just choosing to be indecisive. Maybe he's being deceived by that. Maybe he's being deceived by the karmic feminine energy I picked up on. I feel like there's another energy that's karmic here. So maybe I'm talking about a married couple that's going through what I was talking about, but then you got her, who I feel like is supposed to be on the path with this masculine, but instead it's like he's indecisive, he's being deceitful, his intuition's blocked, he's just dealing with problems after problems, he's dealing with a karmic who's got a bad attitude all the time. So he's just sitting here, allowing life to, aimlessly ramble, dealings or relationship with an older man. He's just growing old. He's just sitting there growing old, okay, holding on to that pinnacle for dear life. But what's he going to do with the pinnacle? This is the type of person that won't put their money in the bank. They're afraid the bank's going to rob them. They won't invest their money in other people because they feel like people just want to use them, right? This is the person that literally will die with $1 million in their bank account because they were scared to spend it. Right? They were scared to give it to someone else, to help another person type energy. So they're just sitting with that pinnacle in their lap, wasting time. And I'm hearing that story in the Bible, I don't know exactly how it goes, but the gist of it is, they were given different pinnacles. Like 3 different people were given like pinnacles, and the owner left and said, okay, see what you can do with this money, basically. And all three people decided to do something different with the money. One person buried it. They thought they'd be proud when they got back to the owner with like, oh, I still got the pinnacle, right? Another person, I forget what they did, but they doubled it somehow. And then the third person went out and made investments and like tripled it, right? And so when they brought the money back to the owner, the owner was more proud of the ones who took the risk and took a risk of investing the pinnacle. Even if it wouldn't have worked out, they took a risk and invested it, and it grew. But the one who buried it, and the owner was like reprimanding that person. That's this person. They want to bury their pinnacle instead of invest it. They're indecisive about how to invest it. Should they, shouldn't they? Because they don't want to let go of this pinnacle. They don't want to share this money path. They want to keep something only sexual. Maybe they're married to a karmic feminine possibly, or they're dealing with another karmic energy here. There's just a lot going on. It's very complicated. Regardless, somebody's warning someone else of these hidden enemies, okay? They are hidden. They're like, that's what I'm getting by the haystack. They're hidden. They're karmic. They're trying to be part of y'all's money path here. And the secrets of who these people are coming to the light is what I'm getting. And it's being balanced out. Yeah, staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. You have nothing to worry about. And you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. But I feel like you're receiving a gift. And it's coming from this guy over here who's been indecisive, this older man trying to hold on to this pinnacle for dear life. Right? Maybe he's gonna figure it out. Okay? But you got enemies. It's like he is gonna release whatever that is, but the enemies, which is could be his own family members or your family members or something. There's enemies who want this money path. They want this pinnacle that this masculine over here may be struggling to release. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. This has been all over the place. I feel like this hasn't been, maybe it's been a cohesive story for you, but for me, I feel like I've been jumping all over the place energetically, right? But I'm just going to trust in spirit that it is cohesive, okay? Let me just see if there's any other messages you need, because that's the story I got. I feel like it's a very complicated, intertwined type of story here, and there's more than just one player. Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you're the one who is, shining. I'm hearing. Yeah, you're the woman. You're the divine feminine. Yeah, this is your family. So family matters. There's something going on with your family matters. And that King of Pentacles, who thought they could just keep something sexual with you. And then they're tied to another karmic who just has an attitude problem. That's what I'm seeing. That's the overall energy message for your harvest moon. So what you're harvesting is, I guess, the hidden things to be balanced, you know? I guess that's what this harvest is bringing in for you, is balance, and maybe this money path, like truth about the enemies on your money path is being revealed. Yeah, the chair's being emptied of these energies. Someone is leaving your life. It's these enemies who are trying to be on your money path. I don't care if they're family members, lovers, or friends. Like, Spirit's saying they're emptying the chair of those enemies. Thank you. So, yeah, because you have a torch to carry. You're a torch bearer. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you're moving forward, babe, on your money path. Mule. Yeah, and who I feel like this King of Pentacles is who Spirit's calling a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So maybe Spirit's emptying that King of Pentacles of that chair he's sitting in with that pentacle in his lap, and they're giving it to you. Okay? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you. And so it's like it's passing from that older man to you, that Queen of Swords energy. And he doesn't like that. He's afraid and worried, and he's in a tense situation because he don't want to invest that pentacle. So he's got a lot of obstacles to overcome because he's holding on for dear life. Indecisive, unhappy. Dealing with a karmic feminine who's in the same exact energy as he is, or just a karmic person. And so you're receiving some sort of exciting event that's going to kind of change everything. What is this exciting event that's going to change everything? Your money path. Look, you're finding your money path, baby. It's divine timing. With that gong, I always get divine timing with that. It's like the angels are hitting the gong. They're blowing the trumpet. It's been passed. The decree on your half has been passed. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So let's talk about that real quick. I know I got to get myself back to work. Speaking about money, y'all, I got to go put in some hours until you guys, help me grow over here and I can do this full time. That's my dream. I want to just be able to do this, love on you guys, grow and heal, and talk spiritual stuff forever. But maybe my path's different. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about your money path. What is this money path that my collective's trying to find or is about to find? It's got to do with your creative expression. Okay, what I just said for me. This is my creative expression. You have a creative way of expressing yourself. That is your money path. And I feel like nobody's going down that path with you, even though that King of Pentacles possibly thought he was or wanted to or tried to. He was indecisive, so he don't get to type thing. He's got to pass on something. Yeah, you're a healer. You are a creative healer. You when you heal the collective, when you heal yourself, you do it in very creative ways. You do it through the way you express yourself. Okay. What else? Yeah, you could be a Reiki healer and flowers again. Working with flowers. So you like to work in nature. You like to work with crystals. Okay. It says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life's purpose. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So you love crystals, you love plants and being in nature, and you love to read. You're about to have more leisure time in your life, sweetheart. I mean, maybe, and that doesn't, time, you're going to have time, you're going to have to make a decision, though, about something, about your children, something about your children. There's going to be a decision about your children that you're going to be healing, energy healing. Maybe you're going to be healing a child or healing from a child situation. And it's like going to give you new perspective of life, new understanding of what's important. New understanding of your attitude maybe doesn't have to be based on circumstance. If I'm talking to you specifically, I don't know. Put the energy how it goes for you, because I feel like I'm jumping all around, y'all. It's weird. But, yeah, so Spirit's taking you through a deep healing phase. You're going to be studying crystals, studying flowers, studying energy work. You're going to be healing from some situation that's involving children. And, you know, it's like taking that pain that you're transmuting through this healing process and turning it into creative expression is your money path, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I love you so much. Please like, share, or subscribe. And yeah, good luck with this. Bye, babes.